her husband. She was tired from dancing and filled with joy.
But by the time she reached her home, the evening celebrations already felt like a distant memory.
Everything is gone the moment it happens. I'm always so hungry for more. What's so bad about wanting to hold on to happiness? All I want is to taste that food again, to hear that music, feel that same joy. Succulent sky we feasted on tonight. Salty and sweet, spicy and mild, hot and cold. Each bite perfect. And now it's just gone. I work so hard. I do have 11 children after all. And I so rarely get to celebrate. And now this beautiful night is over. Unless
she had only eaten a third of the piece when she realized she could eat no more.
all I ever wanted to do was remember.
She ran to her husband.
Atolo, come help me finish this piece of sky.
But her husband, who was full from the night's festivities, could only take one bite.
Wake the children.
But her children had been feasting themselves and were too full to do much more than nibble.
Wake the neighbors. Wake the neighbors' neighbors. Wake the third cousin of the neighbor's neighbor's best friend.
But everyone in the town was so tired from dancing, so full from feasting, that even after everyone had sampled, there was still a chunk left.
Wake the dog. But even the dog had been feasting and was full. What does it matter? It's just one more piece in the garbage. I'm sure the sky itself is resting at this time of night. Before the scrap of sky could even hit the ground, she heard the thunder.
I am not asleep! I am the sky! I don't sleep!
I see you toss my flesh to the ground!
I told you, if you wasted another crumb of me, there would be consequences!
But you just had to test me, didn't you?
Now, I will leave you, and you will be hungry. Make your own damn dinner!
No one slept that night. And the next morning, when the people rose to watch the sun move through the sky,
I knew the sun was there.
they saw
The sky was out of their reach.
I was hungry, and hunger makes you do very strange things.
But you had plenty to eat.
I was hungry to hold on to that happiness. Okay. So maybe I overdo it sometimes, but don't we all? I wasn't the only person to throw a scrap of sky on that heap. I was just the last one. It's only human to want more.
And so the people had to learn to grow their own food, how to till the land and plant crops,
To hunt animals and gather wild weeds.
How to gather food from the earth, not the sky. They had to learn to work.
I thought I was hungry. I was only hungry for more. And now everything I need is just out of reach. From then on, the people spend their days working. And far above them, the sky looked down. And that is why food comes from the earth. And that is why we are so often hungry.
I want a snack.
How can you possibly be hungry?
I just am. Probably because that story was so stupid and boring it made me hungry.
Well, I don't have anything to eat except for crab shells. You'll have to wait till your girlfriend, the witch, comes home.
She is not my girlfriend.
She'll give you something to eat. She always does.
I hate her. I hate her more than anyone.
More than stepmother?
1,000 times more. She's ugly and mean, and she keeps me in a cage.
And she gives you lots to eat.
I hate her. If I was out of this cage,
What would you do?
I were out of this cage. I'd hit her over the head with something really heavy.
Ha!
I'd burn her to a crisp, like she had touched the sun.
Of course you would.
I'd tear her apart limb from limb and eat her organs.
Hansel! That's totally disgusting.
That's what everyone used to do.
Everyone?
Yes. I know stories too, really good ones. It was a long time ago. Before your stupid story about people eating the sky. Before even time started. Before there were people to know what time was. When there was nothing but wild animals roaming the earth.
Once upon a time, before people, before time, there were animals, and this world was a dangerous place.
So long ago there was no food to eat. Not from the sky or anywhere else. There were no rivers or water to drink. All that the animals had to eat was one another's flesh. And all they had to drink was each other's blood. It was all.
Those were blood-red days.
It sounds disgusting!
There were all kinds of animals roaming the earth.
Jackals!
Zebras!
Vultures!
Warthogs!
Bull lions!
And snakes.
And they were all bloodthirsty.
All except one.
Oh yeah, the elephant.
And one day, the elephant said,
It's got to stop!
If I had one wish, if I could do only one thing, I would die. I would give my body to the earth, so that great crops would grow from my body, so that my bones would sprout limbs that bear fruit. Fields of wheat and corn would grow from my own skin. And no one would be hungry. No one would kill.
Huh. That sounds really nice.
Didn't you hear me?
The thing is, elephants have a tendency to live for a really long time. So we can't get too excited about this offer of yours.
Yeah, only we plan on sticking around.
No one can know that.
I think I can.
And just like that, the snake sunk his poisonous fangs deep into the elephant's flesh and did not release his bite till the elephant was most definitely dead.
The animals fell upon her, flesh and blood was everywhere.
Dripping from their mouths, flying through the air. Elephant's skin was stuck in their teeth. A zebra was almost gored by her tusks. Little splinters of bone intersected her paws. The elephant's eyeball.
Okay, I get it!
They feasted until they could eat no more, and when they were done, there was nothing but the shape of an elephant in the grass, filled with all the tendons and gristle that was too hard to chew.
given all so everyone could eat.
It was a horrible sight.
But it had to happen. When everything is fine, there is no need for sacrifice.
All the animals found themselves thinking about the elephant's great sacrifice. It made them hesitant to return to their regularly scheduled murder and violence.
And so, for the first time in a long time, they went to sleep without fear.
That night, something strange happened.
Above the spot where the elephant was killed, 2 bright stars rose.
Like eyes in the sky.
From the place where the elephant's body had been eaten, strong trees bearing fruit grew tall.
Like bones sprouting leaves.
And all around, fields of wheat emerged from the ground and swayed in the breeze.